Yes, yes, and yes, right? Do you feel stuck in life because of that unhealthy relationship? Stuck is one of the biggest words that I hear women tell me all the time. I feel stuck. I feel stuck. I feel stuck. You're traumatized by that divorce, by deciding to get a divorce, right? Um, trauma and feeling guilty and all of that comes with divorce. Divorce is huge. It's huge. It's a life altering, it's an event. It's a life altering event that hopefully you don't have to go through, but if you have, especially when you're divorcing a high conflict person, that's saying it really nicely, huh? Um, there's a lot. There's a lot that you go through. And are you afraid of never being able to trust again? So trust is one of the biggest obstacles in the way of healing after these types of relationships, right? So if you don't know me, my name is Denise Dominguez. I am a women's empowerment coach, and I specialize in helping women heal after narcissistic relationships, toxic relationships, abusive relationships. So I help women heal after the trauma and drama and the chaos that they've been through in that previous relationship. And so I wanted to just pop on here today and talk to you a little bit about this stuckness that you may be feeling, the traumatization that you've gone through, and trusting again. Because, like I said, trusting is one of the biggest obstacles that gets in our way in the healing process after, you don't even have to go through a traumatic event or a bad divorce or a bad relationship to have trust issues, right? I think we all have trust issues. And that's because we were shown how to not trust. Okay, so let's start with trust and I'll work my way up. We're all born trusting. So when you think of a child, whether you're a parent or not, when you think of a child, this is the reason why we have to teach children not to run out in the street or go after or trust the creepy guy with the lollipops or the I lost my puppy thing, right? Because we are born trusting. This is in us. We're born this way. Babies don't, when you tell a baby like a story or a fib, a baby doesn't go, or a little child doesn't go, I don't know if I believe that, right? They're fascinated. They instantly believe what you're sharing with them, right? They trust. We trust. We're born in this trusting way. But what happens is life, right? Things in life, we're shown how not to trust. So when you're coming out of these traumatic, relationships, these toxic relationships, trust is a huge factor in healing from that and moving on with life. The biggest and foremost one is you not being able to trust yourself, right? Did I make the right decision? Moving forward, moving on, going on dates. Is this the right person? There's all of these trust things. So I want you to think of you and your trust as a muscle, because that's what it is. It's a trust muscle. Hey, Karen, thank you. And although because of what you've been through, your trust muscle is right now kind of flabby. Think of our actual muscles when we haven't worked out in a while. It's a little bit flabby, right? And so it's weak and it's just hanging out in there. But the good news is that with practice, with persistence, with love, you can and will increase or strengthen your trust muscle. Okay, that's all it is. That's all it is. This stuff is not complicated, guys. I promise you, it is not complicated. All you have to do is get the tools that you need to start working on things, and you'll see your life start to shift and change and turn around. So when we're talking about trust and you got that flabby muscle going on, all you have to do is practice. So when you get that feeling inside of you, that gut innate feeling, that intuition that you have, we all have it. Nobody is more special than other. We all have it. You simply trust it, even if you question it in the beginning, which is usually what happens, right? So for example, I don't know why, but shoes is always what comes up for me, and I'm not even like a real shoe girl. But let's say, for example, you walk into the whatever, the department store, and you're there to pick out a dress for an event that you're going to. So focus, Denise, I'm only going to get a dress, right? But you see these amazing shoes in the corner of your eye, and you don't have time, and you're just, you don't trust your intuition that those are the shoes. Why do I need shoes? I'm here for a dress. I don't know. Just an example, right? Thank you, Karen. So what do? I don't have time, I don't know, whatever, and we go and we get the dress, and we don't trust our intuition that was guiding us towards those shoes. And later on down the line, we come to find out that those were the perfect pair of shoes to go with the outfit for another event, right? You get where I'm going with this. So how do you build up your trust muscle? You simply, when your intuition, when your gut feeling tells you something, go with it. When your inner voice tells you to do something, go with it. Don't question it, go with it, okay? So that's trust. Traumatized by deciding to get a divorce. You know, Karen and I, we were just talking about that today on our webinar. We were talking about, because Karen Stevenson is a coach who helps women who are in the relationship, and I obviously help the women who are out of the relationship. And we were talking about how, there's so much guilt that carries with you when you do decide to get that divorce. So for example, like Karen, she divorced when her children were very young. I decided to wait until my kids were older, like almost like college age. So there was that guilt of, oh my God, my kids are so young. And there's that guilt of, what am I doing? I'm breaking up the family, right? And then there's the guilt that I carried with, oh my God, I let my kids see so much crap, right? So when you feel this traumatization, there's a lot of things that go on in a divorce that can traumatize you. Having your financial stability wiped out from you. Like you've lived a certain life your entire life and then taken away. There's all these elements to the traumatization of you deciding that you want a divorce. So getting back to the kids and that scenario, you simply have to uncover and peel back those layers to heal this wound. Every trauma is a wound, and it all is connected to something that you experienced before. And once you uncover those layers and you love, here's the key right here, love your past, love your story, as traumatizing as it was or is, then the healing begins simply by loving it. But you have to you can't go from here to here. You have to climb these emotions to get to love. It doesn't just happen in like, I'm going to skip over my fear and my anger and my guilt and I'm going to skip over that because those are disempowering emotions and I don't like them. I'm just going to skip over them. No, you have to climb. You have to climb those emotions. So, all right, so now let's talk about stuck. Because, hold on, let me shut off this heater. 1 second. It's too hot. I have a little space heater behind me. Stuck. I feel stuck. I feel stuck in life. I feel stuck. I can't move on. I'm stuck in a rut. This is something that I hear over and over and over again with women. And here's the good news. None of us are ever stuck. We may feel that way, but we are never stuck. We're always evolving and moving. We're always changing. You are different right now than you were a minute ago. So here's the good news. You're not stuck. You never were stuck. But if you feel stuck, that's a huge issue, right? You feel stuck because of the experience, the past relationship that you've been through. And I can understand that. I can get that, because here's where the trust comes in again, right? I've been through that shitty relationship and I feel stuck because I'm not ready to move on, because I don't trust myself to go on dates, because I feel like I'm going to recreate the same thing again, or all men are shitty, or I keep attracting the same type of man, whatever it is. And then, i.e., you feel stuck. And so then you don't go on dates and you don't move forward in life, right? You stay right here because you're afraid of what's out there and you know what you've experienced behind there, right? So you just stay here. And this can go on for years and years and years. And I'm here to tell you that it does not have to be that way. You do not have to feel stuck for years and years and years of your life. You simply have to just trust somebody enough to reach out and get the tools that you need. Again, this is not complicated. We as humans make it complicated. We complicate everything, but it really isn't complicated. It all boils down to one thing. One thing: love, right? So even with you feeling stuck, you have to love your past story and get to a place of love. Again, you have to climb those emotions to get to love, right? Again, you can't skip over them. Okay, you gotta love that past relationship, that healthy relationship, all of the crap that was done to you. You have to come to a place of love. Once you have that, there's no feeling of stuckness. Then you're rocking and rolling, girl, because you trust yourself and you're like, okay, I'm gonna go on this date. I'm not gonna have any expectations. I'm just going to have a good time. Hey, if it turns out to be a second date, great. If it doesn't, great. It doesn't matter. I'm in the present moment and I'm just going to have a good time. No expectations. I'm not thinking about, oh my God, is he the one? Or what kind of car does he drive? Or any of that. So that's how you get unstuck. That's how you start to feel freedom in your life, right? So two things I want to share with you. I am a part of an amazing event. It is an online event. I'm one of the speakers. It's called Recharge Your Life: How to Free Yourself from the Hidden Traumas of the 5 Ds: disease, divorce, death, debt, disappointments. And it is an absolutely free event. I will put the link in the comments below. It starts November 8th. Woo, 2 days. Starts in 2 days. And again, let me see. What did I don't even remember what I spoke on, but obviously divorce, because that's my thing. Let's see. I'll share that with you really quick. Oh, heal the past and live your roar. That was the title of my talk. So you get more of me and more of the same, right? How to heal the past so you can live your roar, how to be in woman energy, how to climb those emotions to get to love and above, how to love your past, how to love your ex, even if he's a narcissist, even if he's a sociopath, even if he's like the biggest asshole piece of shit ever. How do you get to loving him, right? How do you get past all of the hatred and the fear and the anger and the hurt that was done to you, right? So that's the first thing. Join me on this event. It's absolutely free. It's all online. You simply put your name and your email address. I'll put the link in the comments below, and you will get delivered to your email the interviews. Okay, so there's 3 per day starting on the 8th, and mine is on the 12th, but you get 3 per day. I know that there's some amazing speakers on here, and here's the thing about recharging your life and freeing yourself from the hidden traumas of the 5Ds. We've all been through at least one of these, but I mean, this is just life, right? Disease, divorce, death, debt, and disappointments. We've all been through this. So this event applies to everybody because we've all been through at least one of these Ds, right? The other thing is that I wanted to share with you is that if this is you and you're ready to get unstuck, you're ready to heal the traumas and dramas that you've been through, and you're ready to trust yourself again and build up your trust muscle, I am offering you a complimentary Peace After Narcissism call. And I'll put my link, my scheduling link in the comments below. Simply just click on it, fill out the little, it's like a little mini application, that's so I know that I can help you. Like I got one today, and unfortunately I will not be able to help this person. But I'm gonna send her away with love, because that's how we roll, right? Love, 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 love. All right, my loves, I am excited to see you on the event, Recharge Your Life, and I'm excited to meet you on a Zoom call if you are ready to get unstuck, heal the traumas, and trust yourself again.